The Menendez Brothers is in my chamber.
Ooh, damn.
We was in protective custody.
Okay.
See, most people think you're a punk if you're in protective custody. But what LA does is if you're famous, you go there because they don't want to deal with general population.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the Menendez Brothers, Rick James, Tupac, and me. All in the same cell that week.
Mm.
So you could still hear other people talk. And what they said to me, this is hilarious, y'all. It's kind of sad at the same time. They said, TK, tell us a joke. Because, Rick James really loved me.
Right.
And I said, I ain't telling no joke. I'm fighting the case. Right?
They ain't trying to be funny.
Listen to me. Do you know them motherfuckers booed me? In LA County, I'll never forget it. I'm talking about, it had to be 200-something people booed me, yo. It was like the Garden. It was that loud. Boo! I'll never forget. And I wound up telling some joke, and they loved it. And I'll never forget that. That was.
You got to be the only ninja that got booed in jail.
Got booed, dog. Booed, and I mean that. Got booed. Wow.
Help me understand. Tory Lanez is in jail, and he ended up getting stabbed 14 times. How is he in G-pop?
He's trying to be something that he's not. Some guys think they tough, and
No, that's a whole different animal. That's a different world in there. That's a jungle. That's the Serengeti.
Thank you, sir. You understand. It's not about being tough. Some of those guys in there are the most manipulative, clever people you ever imagine. Just like, it's just human nature, right? Somebody don't like you because they see you on TV. Mm-hmm. Somebody don't like me, right? Mm-hmm. Never met us before in our life, but they just don't like you.
Right.
That's just their nature. If he's in there, he's in general population, you never know what people are feeling towards you.
Right.
You never know if somebody just wants to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what happened with him. You gotta do things in life to protect you. I've learned to fly like an eagle. What I've learned about that, because me and you read a lot, you understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Crows attack eagles. Did you know that?
Mm-hmm.
And the way
they got a memory. You do something to them, they remember.
They remember. And what crows do, what eagles do, they don't fight you. You know what they do? They rise.
Right.
And the higher they go, the altitude
it's too high
for the crows. So what I did was, I rose. And all the crows I left behind. So I don't put myself in situations. Mm-hmm. I don't hang around certain people. I've always been independent, moved by myself anyway. Yes. But I do it in a strategic way now. So when I'm in Burkina Faso, when I'm in Berlin, when I'm in Spain, when I'm in Paris.
They're on the no fly, they're on the do not enter.
Yeah. List. But I'm living.
Yeah.
Because I'm not walking the streets in America, right? Mm-hmm. And I achieve things, a lot of people, because 80% of the population still haven't been on the plane. Mm. See, when we fly, we think it's nothing.
Right.
80% of the population have not been on a plane. So there are people who are alive, but they haven't lived. Mm. And I lived.
Wow. You were part of the Scared Straight program.
Y'all been going deep.
So you wanted the actors in there like, you want to come in?
This is way before then.
Really?
This is the original Scared
So
Straight.
there were actually programs where they would...
In the 70s.
Wow.
Yeah. This is down the line. This is when I was there when it first started.
So they would bring kids that were getting in trouble and like, look, if you go and you was in there like, son, you don't want to come here.
Yeah.
I can tell right now, this ain't the place for you.
Yes. And guys bigger than you.
Yeah.
I saw them in booty shorts.
Huh?
Dresses, shirt tied up.
Yeah.
With the
bandana
wrapped around like a woman.
Yeah.
Scariest shit I've ever seen in my life, yo. So all these kids out here shooting, thinking that they tough.
That's a different animal in there, huh?
You understand? Here's the worst thing about getting locked up. One of the worst things of getting locked up is when you go through processing and they give you underwear to put on, and you know maybe 5,000 people don't have that on.
Oh, they don't give you no new drawers?
Nah, dog.
They don't let you get your own Fruit of the Loom's Hanes?
Nah.
So you wearing drawers somebody else had on?
That's my point.
Damn.
Yeah. Humiliating, is it?
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, this ain't the place for me. I ain't coming back here.
And they think it's a game. The whole system is set up to lock you up, but you got to take accountability. Because people are like, oh, they wanted to put us in jail. If you ain't doing that, they can't put nothing on you.
They can't put no jail.
Yeah, that's just facts.
Right.
You gotta, I always say, if you want to put the police out of jail, stop doing crime.
Yeah. Put them out of business.
Put them out of business. You give them a job.
Right.
Yeah, it's a rough situation.
So when the kids come in there, what was your pitch to them? The kids come in there, I guess they're between the ages of 10 and 15.
No, I was the guy.
Oh, that was you.
I would go in, I was
so you
young.
were the one they was trying to scare you straight.
Yeah, they was trying to scare me straight.
I thought you was, okay.
No, they're trying to scare me straight. And it worked. Like, I mean, I wasn't a trouble guy, right? It's just that I didn't get in trouble until I went to college. I had never been in trouble before in my life. And I just went down a path of self-destruction. But it's like the lady said, city council in Jersey, New Jersey, when they was giving me my street named after me. She said, Mr. Kirkland, we're not giving you the street because of what you've accomplished. She said, we're giving you the street because you got off track and you got back on track to achieve your goal.
Wow.
She said, we want people to know that because you can mess up and still achieve. So as I'm reading through life, I've noticed that if Maya Angelou would have died at 22, she'd have died a prostitute. If Malcolm X would have died as a youngster, he would have died a pimp or a drug dealer named Dirty Red. So I talk about this in my stand-up as well, and I tell people, you don't have to start out great. You can start out great and mess up, but you can get back and win and have a story to tell. And I always say to people, try to win, get a story to tell. Don't think that it's over, because it ain't over till it's over. And you can win, and I'm an example of that.
What are your thoughts on fame? What are your thoughts on Hollywood?
That's a great question. I tell people, don't take it seriously. This ego thing, they walk around, they gotta have security. People thinking that they're bigger than what they really are, just because you got more money than another person. Looking down on people. It's a horrible thing. I think the goal, I've always tell people, get the money, take care of your family, take care of your loved ones, treat everybody good.
Yep.
It's a beautiful feeling.
Yeah. Want to join Club Shay Shay? Become an official member by hitting that subscribe button, where you never know who's going to be joining us for drinks and conversation. Don't be late to the party, because you know we like to do something before two something.